Mic check, mic check. Yo, chat, can you hear me? Let's see if anyone is in the chat. KC. Can you hear me? All right, we're going soon. Need some epic countdown music. I gotta work on that, but we'll see. I hope I don't mess this up. I'm gonna find out. The countdown is real. Initiating the launch sequence. Bang, bang, bang. Yo, yo. I don't know if you guys can see me right now. Hopefully. If not, I'll talk to nobody, but if you can, welcome in. We got a very special edition of the Battle Axe Fantasy Football League weekly video. Why? Because the Battle Axe Fantasy Football League is going live for the first time. How? Technology, man. It's a beautiful thing. I have two random contestants. We'll get to them soon. Random wasn't really the right word. But we're getting bold. We're getting beautiful. And you're about to be blessed with some raw, unfiltered, unedited content, unlike anything you've ever seen before, except some of it you probably have seen before because it's a lot of similar stuff that's been on this channel. But if you're looking for some technical issues, unnecessary dirty language, some organized chaos, if you will, you've come to the right place because I think we have just a little bit of all of that. So, for the first time ever, I welcome you to Battle Axe Live, so buckle up, baby, because the show starts now.
Right now? Now. Starting now? Happy birthday. Now? Like that? You're doing great, right there. Happy Rose and
Congrats to Andy for being last week's highest scorer. And Sam is this week's shotgun loser.
Chug, 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 chug,
Every day I demand more from myself than anybody else could humanly expect. I'm not competing with somebody else. I'm competing with what I'm
I
capable
don't know how to
of.
say this.
My number one competition is me.
I shit myself.
It's always you versus you. You got to be the one to get up every morning, be disciplined, put in the consistent daily hard work, because that gains success. No coach, no trainer, no mentor, no boss can do it. You versus you. Fuck you, idiot.
Oh,
Is Jeopardy.
we're getting into some Jeopardy, ladies and gentlemen. Hopefully that sounded all right. You know, chat saying yes. I just, we'll see. Anyways, hold on. Let me get out of this. It's raw. It's unedited. Brandon, Brett, go ahead and unmute yourself. I got to get your thoughts. How are we feeling tonight? My heart's racing. I've never done this before, so I'm a little nervous, but boy, am I excited. How are you gentlemen tonight?
Oh, let's go, baby. Reporting in from Arizona over here. Although I was back in the 207 last week. Glad to be back in the heat. Solid 80 today, boy. And nice to catch that dub. Fuck you all.
Hey. Brady, how about you, man? How are you?
Oh, man, I'm feeling great. Thanks for having me. Grateful to be here. Just had to compose myself a little bit after watching that intro there with Sam. That was great. So, yeah, I'm excited for the show.
Beautiful. Beautiful. All right. So, let me go ahead and pop us out. Per usual, I'm going to drag you both right in here, and we're just going to play ourselves a little bit of Jeopardy. Once again, hopefully this is all looking all right for the folks at home. I'm going to pin both of you because nobody wants to see my face. Maybe they do, though. Chat? Yo, I keep forgetting that we're live.
They want a little better ratio.
It's
all right.
It's like cutting it off. Hold on. Oh, there we go. All right. Okay, why is it doing that? All right. So, you guys know the drill, right? Essentially, from left to right, I'll run down the categories, and then we're going to just hop right in. First, forehead game. It's just a fan favorite. For anyone who's new to the channel, get used to it. We're kind of weird. We either show you a chin or a forehead. In this case, we show you a forehead, and you tell me who that belongs to. Pretty self-explanatory. Second, who's that Pokemon? Again, kind of a childhood nostalgia factor there. I'm going to show you a silhouette shadow type thing. Essentially, you tell me who that Pokemon is. Just like you would do in between commercial breaks back in the day. Shakespearean theme songs. I don't know why I picked this category when we were going live, because this is probably the most nervous category that's on the board. I'm pretty bad at reading, never mind if it's in friggin' Shakespearean, but I'm going to try my best. They're theme songs to common like TV shows, I'll say, except they're written in Shakespearean. I'm going to try my best to say those without really giving it away, but if it's difficult, which it might be, I can try to switch that up, add a little jingle, a little tune as a hint. No promises. Third's grab bag, random questions. Again, you're used to it. And then finally, cartoon mashup. Excuse me, something new this week. Essentially, what this is going to be is a picture of two popular cartoons mixed into one. You got to name both of the cartoons that are mashed together. Any questions?
Nah, let's get it.
All right. Chat's going crazy, which is great. TC says, hi, guys. This is super fun watching you celebs. Appreciate it. I don't know if I'd go that far, but sweet. All right, rock, paper, scissors real quick between you two. Show it on screen. We're going to decide who goes first.
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
Okay, I was not ready. Sorry. Let's go again.
Yeah, usually we
Okay.
edit this out, but that's all right.
Go. Let's go.
All right. Rock,
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
It'd be like on screen, boy.
Brandon, you're off screen.
Like, you were the one off screen.
All right.
I was a little off screen. I'll go up like I can't see my
All right,
face.
you know what, Freddie?
Let's go.
You go first. You go first.
Yeah, moving
Appreciate
on.
it.
Moving on. All right, Brandon was generous enough to give you the first pick or give you the board. So, Brady, go ahead. Start us off. What do you got?
Shakespearean theme songs for 300.
I absolutely hate you. Why did you start with that?
Because I just want to rip the Band-Aid off. It's going to be terrible.
Oh, actually, this is a great question. Sorry, host. Alternating, or are we both buzzing in after you read?
You're gonna buzz in. You're gonna raise your hand when you think you know the answer. Okay.
All right.
Also, are we presenting? So I can't read that screen unless I'm not supposed to. You're going to have to read out all the questions, I guess.
Yeah, I think this is one of the smaller ones. But
Okay.
are you
As
not?
long as Brandon can't see it either, I'm fine.
Yeah, I can't see the screen either, but
Okay. All right. As long as you read it, we're both going off that. It'll be good.
I'm an idiot. No, I'm not sharing my screen. Okay. No, that's. God damn it. That's on me. We're gonna share this one. Wait, no. Entire screen. No. Yeah. Brandon, just say buzz. Yeah.
buzz.
All right. Open picture, in picture. What about now? Can you guys see it now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Idiot. All right. Here we go. Raise your hand and buzz in. Cometh long and taketh mine own handeth, alloweth all when to dragon landeth. Brandon.
Is that Dragon Tales?
Oh, is that Dragon Tales?
Let's go.
Yeah. Let's go.
I wasn't sure, but that's what I thought. I wasn't sure enough for buzz.
All right, Brandon, you got the board.
All right, let's go. Forehead game 300.
Forehead game for 3. Brett.
Albert Einstein?
Albert Einstein. Brilliant. That is correct. Brandon, you did buzz in just a little too late. Ready?
Grab bag for 300.
Grab bag for 300. Pickles start out as which vegetable? Brandon.
Cucumbers.
Cucumbers
Or
is right.
what is a cucumber? Yes.
Yeah. Vitamins, minerals, make you grow stronger. Cucumber. All right, Brandon. I'm like very small on here.
Let's try this cartoon mashup for 3. I don't know if this.
Buckle up. Brett.
Oh, I know it's Squidward, and yeah, I buzzed in too soon.
Okay. He ready?
Just Squidward, somebody.
No. Time's up. Brandon.
What is What is SpongeBob? So you need the cartoons, right?
Or the character from SpongeBob.
Okay, so SpongeBob and Pinocchio.
SpongeBob and Pinocchio. What a pull.
Yeah.
Good job. Well done. Brandon takes a 900-point lead, and you have the board.
All right, let's go. Who's that Pokemon 3?
All right, getting all the 300s out of the way. Brett.
Diglett.
That is incorrect. Rest in peace, Uncle Bill. Uncle Ben, I mean.
Oh, he's pulling the wool.
No. You got it. All right, good stuff. Poor Peter Parker. Brady back on the board. What's your pick?
Grab bag for 400.
If you tipped 20% on a $14 bill, how much would the tip be? Mental math, Brandon.
Come on now. 5th grade champion over here. That'd be $2.80.
Sheesh, quick with it.
That's why I make that money, yo.
Fun fact for the audience. I think Brandon was in like all of my classes from like 4th to 7th grade or something. And whenever we would do mental math, the dude would just destroy everybody. Just go all the way around the desk, not sit down, steal all the candy for the winners. Anyways, you're still good. I appreciate that. Or I respect it. Brandon, you have the board.
All right. Thank you for the shout out. Let's go Shakespearean theme song. It's 400.
Yeah. All right. Here we go. Let me get some water. I'm going down to blank. Gonna hast myself a timeth. Fat faces everywhere. Humble folks without temptation. That might be on me. That was probably a bad performance. I'll try to sing it. Or do you guys want a hint?
So this is a theme song for like what, TV show or
TV
like,
show,
is it just TV show?
A cartoon TV show that's made primarily for like a mature audience, not a kid's show. And the blank in there is the name of the show. I'm going down the blank, gonna ask myself a time. Fat faces everywhere, humble folks without temptation. Brandon.
What is South Park?
Thank God. All right. Good job. Man. Gonna have to go back.
It was hard to figure out, like, and I was like, okay, it's somewhere.
No. That's good. I thought I was gonna have to enroll in acting school. If you actually, we still have 3 left, so I won't get ahead of myself. Brandon, you still have the board.
Well, speaking of, let's go Shakespearean for 5.
All right. Thee receiveth the most wondrous of both worlds. Chilled out, taketh slow, then thee rocketh out the showeth. Thee receiveth the most wondrous of both worlds. I'm going to end there because Brett raised his hand and saved me. What do you got?
Oh, is it Hannah Montana?
Oh, Hannah Montana.
Oh my
Best
goodness,
of both
bro. I
worlds.
feel ashamed that I couldn't get South Park, but I got that.
It's all
I
right.
just should log off.
It's
Sorry,
all right.
guilty pleasure, Brett. It's all right.
Yeah.
Yeah, completely
Yeah.
understand.
Emily Osmond was the real star of that show. If you know, you know.
Yeah. Good stuff. Shout out to Mrs. Howard for making sure Brett watches the appropriate shows past his bedtime. Anyways, Brett, you got the board.
I'm gonna go grab bag with 500.
Grab bag for 5. What is the name of the scale used to measure spiciness of peppers? Hint, if you watched Jake and I's Hot One episode during the preseason, this was referenced a couple of times.
How many notches on the scale, or the name of the scale?
The name of the scale. What is the name of the scale used to measure spiciness of peppers? Time is up. Nobody rang in. It is the Scoville scale.
Okay, I would have got that right. I would have said Scully something, but it wasn't that.
Scoliosis? Yeah. Not quite. That's all right. That's why it's 500. I think that's the first clue in the history of Battle Axe Jeopardy that hasn't been answered, to be honest, which is good. I guess I'm getting the difficulty right. Brady, I think you picked that, so you have the board still.
I'll go with cartoon mashup for 200.
Cartoon for 2. Brandon.
What is Hello Kitty and Family Guy?
That is correct.
No.
Peter Griffin meets Hello Kitty in that cartoon mashup.
That is so nice.
Brandon's up by 1,100, Brady, so let's just kind of, kick it up a notch.
All right.
Got the board.
Let's go forehead game for 2.
Forehead for 2. Ready.
Dr. Disrespect.
Dr. Disrespect is correct.
A Matthew Aldridge cosplay.
That's exactly. Yeah. Don't go to Aldi's house after dark because that's what he's dressing up as. Anyways.
Or the Texas rattlesnake.
Brandon,
I'll go
back to you.
with cartoon mashup for 400.
Brandon.
What is Finding Nemo and Aladdin?
Oh, what a legend.
I was gonna-
Genie from Aladdin meets Dory from Finding Nemo or Finding Dory.
I should have gone that route. I couldn't think of Genie's name. Do you know?
Oh, no clue.
Yeah.
I was just like, it was the little tail above the little rat tail gave it away.
Yeah. I didn't want to include Nemo because I feel like that's just obvious. His long ass nose. But well done. All right, good job, Brandon. You have the board.
All right, let's go. Let's go theme songs for 2.
Theme songs for 2. Yon's so raven, 'tis the future I can see. Yon's so raven, 'tis so mysterious to me. I don't know who was up first. I think it was Brandon, but you got honors.
I rang in as soon as it popped
all right,
up. But
all right, Brandon.
all right, that's so Raven.
So Raven is correct. Well done. Well done.
Those pronouns, man.
Hold on. I got someone in chat saying for me to turn up my volume a little bit. So let me see if I can do that real quick. I'm going to turn it all the way up. Hopefully that's not too loud. Actually, it just went back down. All right. This is what you get. Hopefully you can hear me all right. Brandon, you have the board.
All right, let's go cartoon mashup for 5.
Brandon.
Yo, what is Rick and Morty and Ed, and Eddie?
Yes, sir. We have Rick plus, I don't know, Ed, or Eddie combined. There it is. Well done. Well done. Oh, that was awesome. All right. Brandon, Brady, you dug yourself a 2,000-point hole. So I'm just going to need you to kind of lock it in here, and let's make this thing a little interesting, all right?
He just took a momentum swing right there. That was a big one.
All right.
All right.
How about this? Brady, I'm going to give you the board.
All right.
All right, might as well go Pokemon. Who's that Pokemon for 500? Take a big swing here.
Big swing here. Brandon.
Who is Onyx?
Onyx is correct.
Rocco.
Well done. I don't know. That wasn't really a 500.
That's the first gym leader, yo.
Yeah. It was late to put this together.
That's like if you you might know that one if you just saw all the plush toys at the store.
All right. I
Look
get
at
it.
the pad.
I get it. Yeah. You're right.
Does Brett have the board again, or do I?
You do, Brandon.
Okay, let's go 4-head game for 5 because I'm horrible at this one allegedly.
Brandon.
So for that, who is Roger Federer?
Roger Federer is correct. Oh my God, we got ourselves a little bit of a bloodbath going. Well done, Brandon. You still have the board.
All right, let's go Shakespearean for 1.
Art the F kids? Aye, Captain. I can't heareth thee. Aye, Captain. Oh, Brandon.
What is SpongeBob?
What is SpongeBob? SquarePants is correct. Well done. For 100 points.
Alrighty, let's go. Who's that Pokemon for 4?
Who's that Pokemon for 4? Brett.
That was pass.
Huh?
What the fuck? Oh, what the fuck? Oh, it's cut off. That's Among Us.
Among
Oh, it
Us.
looks like a ghost pass, bro.
Among Us is
I have
correct.
my. Oh, it's Red Crewmate. Wow.
Well done. No, you got it. It's just
I couldn't
Among
even
Us.
explain. I couldn't even explain to you why that just happened. It'd be too difficult.
All good. All right.
Words.
Brady, your pick.
Who's that Pokemon for 2?
Brandon.
What is cute little Eevee?
Evie is correct. Well done.
All right, let's just wrap up the category. Who's that Pokemon for 1?
Big boy. Brandon.
Snorlax.
Snorlax is correct. All right, and with that, Brandon takes a 3,000 point lead.
Am I like lagging? I don't get it.
You might be.
Like
bro.
as soon as I see it, I'm fucking hitting it.
I can't see.
But I'm
Yeah,
also
Brandon.
doing that too.
I might as well just buzz in now and just if I get it wrong, just go
I
backwards.
think that's how.
Right.
I think that's how most people play. But
Yeah.
risk it for the biscuit. All right, Brandon.
4 game for 4.
Brett.
Ernie.
Ernie Adams is incorrect.
Oh fuck.
Brandon, do you have a guess? You
Um,
don't have to.
no.
What?
Steve Jobs,
Oh.
Oh,
founder of
yeah.
Apple.
Oh. The phone would have helped.
Yeah, well, it's not.
That probably would have gave it away.
Yeah. That's all right. All right, Brady, I'm going to give you the board. Brady.
Oh. 200. Grab bag.
In a website browser address bar, what does www stand for, Brandon?
What is World Wide Web?
World
For you
Wide
kiddos
Web.
today.
Correct.
All right. Let's go cartoon mashup.
Brandon.
Oh my.
All right. What is Pokemon and SpongeBob?
Yeah.
Really weird.
Yeah. Pikachu and SpongeBob. Wow. All right. Well done. Well done. And we have 2 clues remaining. Brandon.
All right. Grab bag.
And that is today's Daily Double, as if Brandon didn't need the chance for more points already. That is something new that we're doing this week. All right, Brandon, the name of the game essentially is you have the opportunity to wager the amount of points that you want to risk prior to seeing and answering the question.
Okay.
You're currently at 4,700 points, and you are up by 3,700 points.
Okay. And the most Brady can get in the next round would be 1,500.
I don't even think that's necessary to calculate, but
Sorry, I meant to match champ here.
It's
So,
already there.
Champ.
sorry.
Brad's gonna edit it out. Don't worry.
So let's just do 100. I'll show Brett some mercy here.
100. Okay.
Okay. No, I want to see you hit 10,000 at this point.
Yeah, let me just lose all of it.
All right, Brandon's wagering 100. The question is, which state are you in if you are visiting Mount Rushmore?
Oh, I want to say North Dakota.
All right, Brandon says North Dakota. Close, but no cigar. South Dakota was the correct answer. So
All right.
Brandon takes a big hit, moving from 4,700 down to 4,600, still with a comfortable 3,600 lead. Good thing you didn't wager more than that.
Yeah, like go for 10,000. Yeah. So last clue, I guess.
Brandon.
Oh, my grandfather. I mean, Morgan Freeman.
There he is. All right. Well done. I mean, at this point, we could just about wrap it up. But, over in the Battle Axe Fantasy Football League, we don't really play by the rules. So what I'm going to go ahead and do is give Brady a couple extra points. Not a ton, just...
Yeah.
Okay.
Just a little bit. We'll give him 2,600 just to keep things interesting. If Brandon doesn't bet anything, Brady can still beat him if Brandon doesn't wager enough and gets it wrong. So that's just a gift from the commish, all right? Take it or leave it, but that's what you get.
Can you put those points in my lineup?
No.
I take them there.
No.
Sorry.
Yeah. See, Brady, in real Jeopardy, your podium would have been left already.
Right? Yeah. Would have been like, all right, Brett, during this commercial break, head out. Someone in chat just said Brett is going to switch internet providers after this. I think this is a great moment to thank our sponsor, Fidium Fiber Network, offering, I don't know, just super fast internet. Brady, maybe consider that. That way you can at least compete next time without the commish having to give you a little gimme. Moving on.
All on the internet.
Yeah. Final Jeopardy category. I'm going to show you a category, and then you guys can go ahead and make your wagers, and you can do that by just shooting me a quick text. The category is hometown nostalgia. So make your wagers. Shoot me a quick text. And then we will jump in to the final Jeopardy clue. Chat, how we doing? People still here, or are they checking out?
They're like this over.
Yeah. We stay in.
No one wants to watch tragedy.
Let's see.
All right, what's the question? I'm ready.
All right. Risky. Brandon sent the wager to the group chat. So
did I?
If Brady was patient, he could have
Whoops.
taken advantage. Maybe that was intentional. I don't know.
Flex.
Brett.
Like, it doesn't matter what you wager.
Brady, is your thing correct?
It's the amount of hundreds.
Yeah. All right. And we're going to move into the final clue.
I can't see the top.
Yeah, just give me a sec. I taught a class in junior high where rockets flew and sawdust settled. Who am I? 2 possible answers. If you give me both answers, there may or may not be bonus points. Remember, the category was hometown nostalgia. Final clue is I taught a class in junior high where rockets flew and sawdust settled. Who am I? By the way, I need
Oh,
I need
oh,
I
yeah,
need
you
to text me.
I'm like waiting. I'm like, okay, hold on.
And to clarify, I taught a class in junior high, meaning there's two possible answers. Both of those answers are the name of the teacher who taught that class.
No.
Ready? Send it back. Send it.
Okay.
Damn you,
Well, that
autocorrect.
doesn't help things at all.
All right, we're going to go over to Brandon first. Brandon wagered a humble 800 points. His response was Allen and LaJoy. Mr. Allen and Mr. LaJoy. Brett, on the other hand, wagered 26 points. Not very aggressive for having, how many points do you even have? 26? Are you gonna send me an answer, or are you gonna just go with that first one?
Yeah, well, the first one's right. It's just not specific enough.
Okay, and Brady's answer was woodshop.
Yep.
Mr. Woodshop.
It's called IT.
Love that guy.
IT, bro.
Brady, I hate to say it, but that is incorrect. The correct answer was indeed Mr. Allen and Mr. LaJoy. Brandon adds 800 points.
We can just keep it at 5,500, you know.
Ooh, just a quick 55. Wow, I see what you did there. And Brady, I can't subtract 26 points. It has to be 100. So you're just going down to 2,500. Well done, Brandon. That was an absolute slaughtering, but it was fun. At least I had fun. I hope you both had fun as well.
Chat, I'm sorry y'all had to witness it, but may the soul of Brett Howard in Jeopardy please rest in peace on November 9th, 2023.
That's right. All right, well, we'll see how people, react to that. But very well done, Brandon. Congrats on getting the dub there. Again, I didn't mention this earlier and during the initial intro, but this isn't like a true matchup of the week. These two participants, I think I called them random guests, which was very mean of me, but they are essentially just two people who were interested in trying this whole live stream thing for the first time. So they're not going head-to-head this week. However, they're both very much in playoff contention in the league, unlike myself. So I thought they would be very entertaining guests to have on the show. So we're going to end it with just some, like a little bit of a mid-season review, if you will. The NFL season is officially into week 10, starting in a couple minutes, actually, for Thursday Night Football. So they're officially right at the halfway point. Fantasy, we're a little past that. So we're just going to run through a couple of quick questions, and just to get everyone's thoughts on the NFL season and then the fantasy season as well. First question. Who do you both have as the NFL MVP? Non-fantasy related, just NFL MVP through the first half of the season. Brady, we'll start with you.
I'm going to go with, not because of fantasy, but because of real football, Tyreek Hill. He's on pace to break the yardage single season record, and he's pretty much carrying that Dolphins offense. Whenever he's not able to have a productive day, they pretty much have a tough time winning. So I think he's definitely worthy of being MVP, also because it's typically a QB award, but the QBs aren't really, blowing anybody out of the water. The top QB, I think, is still Mahomes, but he's, thrown close to like 10 interceptions. So I'll go with Tyreek.
Interesting. Yeah, good pick. Brandon, what are your thoughts?
Yeah, I agree with Brady. None of the quarterbacks have really separated themselves this year for that MVP award. And although just on narrative, I'd have to go Eagles and Jalen Hurts. Pretty much like They haven't played the best football this year, not as dominating as last year, but they've got the best record in the NFL. And his contenders are Jackson and Mahomes, and they've already won MVP, so that's where my money's at.
Yeah. No, I agree with both of you. My pick, I think, would be Lamar, just for the sake of the QB narrative. Most MVPs, or almost all of them, go to quarterbacks. So Lamar has the Ravens, I think, tied for first right now in the AFC. They do look good. He doesn't look super great in fantasy, unfortunately, for yours truly, just because they're blowing teams out and he doesn't have to do a whole lot in the second half. But fingers crossed, we get a little bit more closer games in the second half of the fantasy season. But Lamar gets my pick there. Next question, Offensive Player of the Year. Brandon, who's your pick?
All right, so I'm going to take Brady's MVP and Tyreek Hill, and it's kind of not even close, I don't think. Maybe him and McCaffrey, but I mean, if he gets 2,000 yards this year, it's a lock. So not much more to say. He's been killing it. And Broski just got married over the bye. So congrats to Tyreek.
Nice. Yeah, congrats to Tyreek when he watches this. Brady, who's your pick?
I'm going to go with CMC. He's been incredible for the Niners, obviously. He's just an unbelievable player as well. Like, the guy is just impossible to stop in the pass game or the run game. And from keeping him out of the end zone, they can't do it. Haven't done it this year. We'll see if that continues. But if it does, definitely CMC.
Cool. I mean, both of those are great picks. I think my kind of sleeper pick almost would be A.J. Brown, the receiver on the Eagles. Ever since he had that little sideline outburst, kind of crying that he wanted the ball more, which I think aligned with when Brady almost traded him, or maybe did trade him, he's just been going bananas. He's on Nick's team. So I think A.J. Brown has a shot right now, but if Tyreek gets 2,000 receiving yards, I agree with Brandon. I think that's a lock. All right, last question for the NFL Awards. Coach of the Year. Who do we think is worthy of that award? Brett, we'll start with you.
So for Coach of the Year, I like going with guys that are kind of getting a lot out of their group, and versus like picking the top team, like, based on wins and the coach of that team. So I went with Mike Tomlin. I think after week one, the Steelers were pretty much written off as, being able to do anything this year. And the only talk was, are they going to be able to keep above 500, which Mike Tomlin has done for them every year. And then after the Matt Canada, situation wasn't fixed for a couple weeks, I feel like a lot of people started to give heat to Mike Tomlin for that. And the George Pickens thing that just popped up. I just think all of those, situations had a lot of adversity, and through it all, he's 5-3 in position to win this weekend because they're favorites. So I'm going to go with Mike Tomlin.
Cool. Brandon?
Yeah, I like that pick with Mike Tomlin. I'm going to have to go with kind of the obvious choice here with Dan Campbell. Really overcoming, it's just Detroit, so he's already overcoming a lot, having them in first place, and they look great. Obviously happy for him. He's a former Saints assistant coach, tight ends coach. So he could really use that offense if I'm the Saints. But fun fact, Dan Campbell was a player on the Saints when the Saints won the Super Bowl in 2009. However,
Wow.
he did not get a Super Bowl ring because he was placed on IR during training camp with an MCL injury. So
What? Really? Oh, that's
Yes.
brutal.
Yes. So when he came back to coach, I can imagine that was a very awkward situation when he was hired as an assistant.
Right.
But so hopefully, he'll get that Super Bowl ring for himself and not be on a team and not get one. So yeah.
Right. Oh, that's brutal. I did not know that. Yeah, I think those are both great picks. I think another kind of sleeper pick could be, is it Doug Peterson, who's the Jaguars coach?
Yes.
I was just looking at records, and the Jaguars are like quietly sitting at 7-2 right now, and obviously they're, I think, in third because they have the Ravens and Chiefs above them. But a lot of that probably falls on Trevor Lawrence. But I think Doug Peterson deserves some credit. However, I did look at their schedule. They haven't really beat any crazy good teams yet. So, again, that's a very much a sleeper pick, but could be in the running. All right.
Oh shit, they beat us, yo.
Yeah, did they go into New Orleans and beat New Orleans?
Yeah, that's when Foster Moreau dropped in the back of the end zone. But hey,
Oh my, yep.
yeah.
Good call. Yeah. Well, Saints are a good team, as the Pats learned a couple weeks ago. Moving on. All right, fantasy awards. First one is biggest bust through week 9. Whoever's ready.
I'll start.
Sure.
Gotta be. I think it's gotta be Bijan. You know, I really think that he was taken probably lower in our league than most leagues, and overall 63 on the PPR and then 15 for running back. So not what you're looking for, and then just his role is just being diminished by Algier and then plus the random flu game. So rip. Sorry, Sprague.
Yeah, you say that. I play Sprague this week. Knowing my fantasy luck this year, Bijan has a career game, but I'm going to hope not. I do like the player, but don't want him to perform too well this week anyways. But so far this season, yeah, he hasn't been super great. So I agree with that for sure. Brady, what about you? Biggest fantasy bust through week 9?
I'm going to go with Garrett Wilson. Garrett Wilson was a early second-round pick. I think part of it is obviously because Aaron Rodgers got injured, but also part of it is because he was being overhyped, I think, coming in. He was going to be going in the second round. And to give you an idea, he's wide receiver 27, and Amari Cooper, who was a 5th-round pick and has also had to play, I think, 3 full games plus with a backup quarterback, and he's wide receiver 25 or so. So definitely going to give that award to Garrett Wilson.
Yeah. The whole Rodgers situation within the first couple plays of the season definitely didn't help, but Garrett Wilson's a beast, so you would think he'd still get it done, like you said, Brady, with a backup, but he has not. Very cool. I think another honorable mention possibly could be, I don't have the stats. I think you guys did your homework before this, which is great. Appreciate that. Tony Pollard, I feel like, has been kind of under the radar as well. He was a first rounder. I think Ethan in our league took him first pick a second round because he was right at the turn. Technically not technically round 1, but I think value-wise or ADP-wise, he was a first rounder. He's been kind of quiet. Again, I don't have his numbers in front of me, but I think that could be another.
One touchdown, week 1.
Yeah, so I think that's it right there.
No, that's what's.
Yeah,
Yep.
1 touchdown. So that could be an option as well. All right, second question. Best waiver wire pickup this year. Brady, we'll stay with you.
I went with Puka. I know he's had some down games. He also has dealt with, injured Matt Stafford and then into Brett Rippon, who's just bad even for backup quarterbacks as far as that goes. So definitely Puka, though, because he's still wide receiver 6 overall on the season. And just looking at his game log, he either won you weeks outright or put up a solid score for you to compete with all but 3 weeks. So, and for him to come off the waivers and that give you that kind of production, even as a rookie, got to give it to him.
Cool. Brandon.
For me, it's between Puka and A-Chain, and I kind of lean towards A-Chain. Sorry, Kamish, for dropping him, but Sam got him, but then he's on IR. He's going to return, and I think he's going to be leader of that backfield when he comes back. But that offense is explosive, and he's definitely won just a few games outright for Sam. So yeah,
for sure. Yeah, he has the ability to literally win you a week for sure if he stays healthy. That's the big one. He's already been hurt twice this year, so we'll see. Awesome. Last question for the Fantasy Awards. Who is the scariest Battle Axe Fantasy Football League team? Again, both of you are in the playoff hunt, so this is kind of a team that you either don't want to meet in the playoffs or you potentially are competing with right now to get into the playoffs. Who do you think has the scariest roster right now? Brandon, I'll stay with you.
All right. Well, I think Brady and I are thinking the same, but I'm going to go with Jake's team, the Chargers. Literally, it's the Chargers. I've actually beaten both Nikki and Jake this year. Seeing as I'm in second place right now, so guys. But pretty much, I will apologize to the entire league for giving Kelsey away. For me, it worked, but the ramifications down the road for whoever has to play Jake in the playoffs, I didn't really take that into consideration. So, yeah.
Respect it. Yeah, Jake has a really solid team. I know he's probably blushing right now hearing this, but it's true. Hopefully that team stays healthy and he'll make a deep run for sure. Brady, your thoughts?
Since we're going with those other teams there, I also made a trade with one that has a pretty good-looking loadout lineup, despite the fact that he's currently out of playoff contention. Gonna go with Revenge Tour. Definitely a scary. Well, actually, when you look at Devontae Adams, I mean, I'm not that scared anymore. It's a big projection number, but it's been pretty hollow as of late. But it is a scary, when you go up against Nick's team, it's a scary thing to see such a high projection that you're going up against a total amount of points. And Stephon Diggs and A.J. Brown, especially with A.J. Brown going on that tear, Brad, you mentioned, literally since I traded him, he started going off. So it kind of sucks to see someone you trade away who didn't help your team go and absolutely, on a historic run, but a NFL best historic run. So yeah, like Brandon said, sorry to everyone else for the ramifications, but also not sorry because I made my team better. And yeah, hopefully, I also, like Brandon said, went up against Nick, was able to beat him. I did play JP and his team won, but anyhow, that would be a team that, on a true ceiling week would probably be very tough to take out the playoffs. So
awesome. Yeah, completely agree. Honestly, the standings right now are pretty crazy. I think there's 4 or 5 teams all sitting at 6-3 or something, which is crazy. Yeah. Playoff race is going to be tight. Would love to squeeze my way into there, but I don't think that's happening. I'm just fighting for my life. Which again, my answer, scariest Battle Axe fantasy football team, in my opinion, is me, because I'm terrified of coming in last and doing the punishment. So between my team and then just whoever I play on a given week, they're the scariest, whoever I'm matched up against, because I just need to string a couple of wins, get more than Andy, so he can go ahead and do a beer mile or feet finder, whatever the hell he wants to do. Cool. Well, that's all we have for questions. Any final thoughts from either of you before we close it out?
I just say, like you said, I'm really looking at the standings. It's a really tight race, so I'm kind of seeing, it's really exciting to kind of have 7 of us there with the winning record at this point in the season, and can't wait to see how it shakes out. Each matchup this week is really good, and yeah, obviously hoping I can keep the good times rolling. I know people have been shitting on my team because I just keep getting those wins, but hey, you play who you play, and I don't always put my best team out there. So once again, sorry, Aldi, you should make more trades. So yeah.
Love it. All right, Brady, how about you?
I feel pretty good. Obviously, I was the winner, if you would say that, of last place last year. So it feels good, especially after starting 0-2, to not be in such a dark situation as I was at this point last year. So I'm just happy that I'm in playoff contention. Last week was a big matchup with me and Ethan to kind of jostle for some standings, and it's the same thing again this week with Sam. So we'll see how it goes. Not expecting to win because my top 3 players, I guess you would say at this point, are on a bye. So if I pull out a win, that would be absolutely huge. If not, hopefully I just put up a respectable number for the points for tiebreaker.
Awesome. Good stuff. Yeah, best of luck to both of you this week. Again, you're not playing against each other, so I can confidently say that to both of you without one of you being like, yeah, whatever. So, yeah, best of luck this week and the rest of the way. I'm sure I'll be seeing, hopefully, both of you on another episode moving forward. But, yeah, for everyone who's watching, appreciate the support, appreciate the chat. It's been fun. Hopefully we can get more people involved in these if we continue to go the live route. If you haven't already, please make sure to subscribe to the channel and leave a like on the video. Otherwise, I hope everyone has a great night, including you two gentlemen. Thanks again for the time, and I will be seeing you guys soon.
Thank you, Kamish. Appreciate it.
All right. See you guys.
Thanks for having us.